All right, let's see. Okay, and have we got, we've got Ms. Austin present.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, Ms. Austin. If you'll please raise your right hand for me. Can you hear me? And you also need to unmute, Ms. Austin. There we go. You swear that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Can you hear me, Ms. Austin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Thank you. And you can put your hand down now. Okay, and let's go on the record. Let the record reflect that the respondent, Mr. Hurl, was duly noticed, has not appeared, and I'm ready to proceed. You may proceed.
Okay, Your Honor. I ask that you take judicial notice of the original petition in suit affecting the parent-child relationship, LP.
Yes, ma'am.
November the 9th, 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, I would like for you to take judicial notice of the return of service showing that Mr. Hurl served February the 20th, 2021 at 3:23 p.m.
Yes, ma'am, and the record will so reflect.
The state would call its first witness.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Austin, could you please state your name?
Rolanda Austin.
What is your child's name?
Joseph Harrell Jr.
When was he born?
October the 29th, 2007.
Are you currently married?
No, ma'am.
Were you married when Joseph was conceived?
No, ma'am.
Who is Joseph's dad?
Joseph Harrell Sr.
Okay. And did Mr. Harold sign an acknowledgement of paternity when Joseph was born?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's talk about conservatorship. When was the last time Mr. Harold saw Joseph?
Approximately 5 years.
Okay. Has he tried to have any other type of communication with Joseph?
He reached out in text messages sometimes.
When was the last time he reached out in text message?
Maybe 4 years ago.
Okay. Mr. Harold contact you to ask about Joseph's general welfare?
Never, no.
Okay. Who makes decisions every day for Joseph?
Can you say that again for me, ma'am? You froze up.
Rolanda Austin. Rolanda, me, his mother.
Okay. And who takes the child to the dental and doctor's appointment?
Me as well.
Who's raised Joseph up to this point?
Me as well.
How comfortable would you be if Mr. Harold had to make decisions for Joseph?
Not at all.
Why not?
Because Joseph, he's threatened. He threatened us. He physically abused me before, where he locks me in the house when I try to call for help. He takes the phone. He breaks the phone. When he sees us, he runs us off the road. I have a lot of reasons.
Okay. And with those concerns, would you be comfortable with Mr. Harold having any type of overnight visits with the child?
Yes.
You would be comfortable with Mr.
I
Harold
wouldn't be
having overnight
comfortable.
visits?
No, ma'am, I won't be comfortable.
Okay. What type of visitation, if any at all, would you want Mr. Harold to have with this child?
Supervisor.
Okay. And do you think those supervised visits should be through the domestic relations office?
Yes.
Okay. With regard to, actually, we'll stay here for a moment. Your address, would you feel comfortable with your address being listed in this order?
Please, no, ma'am. No, please don't.
Okay. And just to clear some other things up, you have filed charges on Mr. Harold before, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And he was
Yeah, I've been convicted.
with
Yes,
violence?
ma'am. He have been convicted with. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know about how long ago that's been or what year?
Maybe 2013, maybe 2013.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With regard to the child support, do you know if Mr. Harold is working?
I'm not aware of it.
Okay. And so we were not able to confirm that he is working, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You know if Mr. Harold has any other children who he pays child support for or who live with him?
No.
How is your child covered for health and dental insurance?
Medicaid at the moment.
So we use minimum wage in calculating Mr. Harold's child support, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And we were able to find that Mr. Harold should pay $216 a month, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And he should also pay $57 in a cash medical, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And with regard to retroactive child support or back child support, has Mr. Harold given you any money to help support Joseph?
No. No, never.
Okay. And so are you wanting any back child support or retroactive child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we were able to confirm that retroactive child support should be set at $12,528 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And we were also able to determine or find that Mr. Harold should pay that back at $113 a month starting September the 1st, 2021. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you believe the order to pay court costs is billed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you believe this order would be in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. The court finds that Mr. Harold is the biological father of the child. The court grants the request for address to be confidential, and all other relief requested is hereby granted for your proposed order. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you.
Mitchell.
May we be excused, Your Honor?
You are excused.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi
Ali.
there.
1 second, Ms.
Yeah.
Pineda, let the judge, give the
Okay.
judge.
Okay,
Miss
and I,
Austin, you can hang up.
and I think, Miss Austin, we were done with you, but hold on one second. There we go. Okay. Miss Pineda, are you there?
Yes.
All right, and Mr. Lopez, are you there?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and if, ma'am and sir, if you will please raise your right hands for me. You swear that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you both, and you can put your hands down. And Ms. Jeffries, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. The parties have pretty much reached an agreement on this case, Your Honor. So I would like to read the stipulations into the case or into the record and go over the last issue before.
Yes, ma'am. And the only question I have before we begin is, were there any state funds expended that I need to consider?
There is a state interest as far as the health insurance, Your Honor. And I think we made an order that accounts for that portion of it.
Perfect. Thank you. Then you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The parties have agreed to joint managing conservatorship with a standard possession order. The parties have also agreed that Ms. Pineda will be the parent with the exclusive right to determine where the child will reside, but that will be geographically restricted to Harris and contiguous counties. Parties have also agreed that Mr. Lopez agrees to pay $56 for cash medical beginning September 1st of 2021. Parties have also agreed that Mr. Lopez will pay the court costs as billed by October 30th of 2021. And that is all the stipulations that I have before the court, Your Honor, right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I walked that back. The custodial parent, Ms. Pineda, has not requested any retroactive support in this case.
Yes, ma'am.
So the only issue before the court is the child support. The state has been made aware that the parties wish to set no child support in this case, and we are bringing it to you, Your Honor, to decide the child support amount in this case.
Yes, ma'am.
May I call my first witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you. The state calls Ms. Pineda. Ms. Pineda, you heard me read into the record the agreement that you had with Mr. Lopez. Is that correct so far, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Now, how many children do you have before the court today, ma'am?
One.
All right, and what's your son's name?
Sebastian Francisco Lopez.
Okay, and how old is Sebastian?
He's 4 years old.
Okay, and the father of your child is who, ma'am?
Jose Lopez.
Okay, and as far as child support, are you wanting to set child support in this case, ma'am?
No.
Okay, and why are you not wanting to set child support in this case?
We have an agreement. We both share our son like for half of the time that we can throughout the week, and he does help me. He's involved, so we agreed that we do not need child support.
Okay, so I'm just gonna inquire about when you say you split the time. How often is the child with you during the week, and how often is the child with Mr. Pineda during the week?
So we both share them every other weekend, and throughout the week we do split for the weekdays, 2 days and 2 days.
Okay, and you also have said he helps you out with things on the side. What exactly does he help you out with?
He picks up the kids from school every day.
Okay. Does he provide you any direct support financially besides picking the children up from school every day?
At the moment, he's not employed, so he is not financially helping me. But once he does, he will start.
Okay. And to your knowledge, does Mr. Pineda have any other children under 18?
Him?
Yes, Mr. Pineda.
Or me?
Yeah. Mr. Lopez, I'm sorry. Is Mr.
Oh,
Lopez children under
yeah.
18?
No, he doesn't have any other children.
And you mentioned to your knowledge, he does not have a job at this time.
Yeah,
Okay. And so today you're asking that the court not set any child support in your case because of your guys' current arrangement. Is that correct?
that's correct.
You believe this to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes,
All right. And you're asking the court to approve a zero child support order in this case?
yes.
I have nothing further for this witness, Your Honor. I pass this witness.
Yes, ma'am. Call your next witness.
The state calls Jose Lopez. Mr. Lopez, you are the father
Yes.
of Sebastian Lopez. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I am the father, correct.
All right. How old is your son?
L4.
All right. And you heard Ms. Pineda testify that you guys split your time with Sebastian. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. We do. During the weekend, every other weekend we have him.
All right. And during the week, how often would you say you have your son?
Well, we do two and 2 days during the week, like I mentioned, and every other weekend. And like she did mention, I do pick him up from school every day. And the time she has him, she takes him in the morning, and I pick him up. And the times I have him, I take him in the morning as well and pick him up.
Okay.
So,
And
yes.
so are you in agreement that you think the court should not set any child support in this case?
Yeah, I agree with her on the no child support.
Okay. And financially, do you provide any other support outside of keeping him or picking him up from school?
Not at the moment, like she just stated. But as soon as I do get employed, things will change, and I'll be helping her financially. But at the moment, I try to do my best to help her out.
Okay. So you're not employed at this time.
Correct.
And do you have any other children under 18, sir?
No, I don't.
Okay. And do you believe it's in the best interest of your son that the court not set any child support in this case, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you're asking the court to approve an order that $0 would be ordered for child support at this time.
Yes, ma'am, correct.
All right. I have nothing further for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else that you wish to present, Ms. Jeffries?
Yes, Your Honor. If the court should order child support in this case, based off a minimum wage presumption with no other children outside of this order, the actual guideline amount should be $217, and the state would ask that that would start September 1st of 2021.
Hello?
I'm working on my order. Give me 1 second, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. No, that's fine. The court finds that Mr. Lopez is the biological father of the child, and all of the agreements of the parties are hereby granted as a final judgment, and the court will order no child support at this time due to the fact that the parties have agreed that no child support should be ordered. So good luck to y'all. Thank you all so much.